with us on the program. Dr. Colonel Gunjan Malhotra, defense expert, is also joining us on the show. Colonel Gunjan Malhotra, let's begin with you. Well, there is also a sense of retribution that India feels at this point in times. I use the word retribution very, very carefully because I'm talking about the Harab drones, which have been given to us by Israel, a country that Pakistan does not recognize, a country that Pakistan does not respect, but that country has the might to take out Pakistan on its own. It's been helping us. These are fabulous drones. They loiter. They can in fact stay in the sky. They can independently, unilaterally identify the targets such as Azhar Mahmood and take them out when they want. And this is exactly why Israel and India are on the same page when it comes to terrorism.
Jai Hind, and you're absolutely right on this. Our fight is against terrorism, and Israel's fight is also against terrorism, and most of the countries are supporting us on this. After the Pahalgam attack, the most important aspect was to counter the terrorism, which has been in this country for more than 3 decades or even more. So it's a thing that if you have an enemy, his enemy becomes your friend. So, and we are of the same mindset. So we need to understand this, that by all these countries which are helping us, it could be Russia, it could be Israel, they are also countering terrorism, and that is the most important idea for India also.
Okay, all right. Brigadier Jamwal also with us on the program. Brigadier Jamwal, Operation Sindoor is not over. It's far from over. In fact, what Pakistan does not understand, that those strikes against those 9 targets was a response to what happened in Pahalgam, right? But their deniability as well as their culpability has led them to counter-strike India, thus accelerating the pace of this war in the escalation metrics. We are at number 3 and 4 right now, sir. How far do you think Pakistan can go? It's a very calibrated question because we know from history that they won't survive more than 4 days when it comes to conventional war. They will not strike, they will not use their nuclear weaponry, sir, because the second strike that India will do will wipe out the entire Pakistan. We'll still have a lot of land left.
Absolutely. You see, the question, how far would they go? The whole thing started with Asif Munir's insecurity, internal dissensions. That remains. In fact, what he hoped that after this strike, when there's a conflict between India and Pakistan, the population and the army of Pakistan will, become, the loyalty question which has started rising, that will somehow disappear. That hasn't happened. That exactly hasn't. In fact, the opposite has happened. There is more dissension. Somebody was telling in the parliament today, Shahbaz Sharif darpok hai. Actually, he was not addressing Shahbaz Sharif because he knows that the operation is not controlled by Shahbaz Sharif. He was telling actually Munir darpok hai, but since he couldn't take his name, so he took Shahbaz Sharif's name of the state. And people have started asking within Pakistan, to what brink this has brought it. As far as the question of how long this thing is there are 2-3 ways, no amount of external interference, whether US, Iran, Saudi Arabia, you name it, this is not going to stop it. This is beyond now everybody. This is beyond now everybody. China understands this, Russia understands it, Saudi Arabia understands it, Iran might give it a try, but they had their foreign minister was here, and I think he would have spoken, and they have also gone back. So nobody is going to interfere. Everybody is just laying off. So the ways it can end is either the Pakis themselves depose Munir Khan. So what we said, ki hum jad tak jayenge, and whosoever is responsible, we will get them. This thing. So they get them for us. One clear way to do it, the thing, and there is somebody already. There are rumors that there is an internal coup going on in Pakistan. Whether those rumors are true, false, one cannot get because one cannot exactly believe everything that comes on social media these days. But there are a lot of rumors. These things are happening within Pakistan. So this is one way where it can stop the thing, because we would have achieved this thing. The second is we degrade the Pakistan army forces to an extent. To that extent, where it is not capable of being a potent force against us for at least a decade. Now that is technically possible. I mean, given the current situation where the air defense is totally gone, the total domination over the we have in the skies, it is very much achievable. The main strike force, the what we call air and armies of north, armies of south, are de facto without the FOL, or in simple terms petrol. In military terms we call it FOL. This thing without exactly without FOL, not more than 2 days of the stocks they have. This thing. So another 3-4 days, this will start telling. They already started begging others. They are begging others for economic help, for military help, for other things. Who will give? Who will give? China doesn't give anything for free. Turkey has given what it could. Today, the Arabian Sea is dominated by us. It is dominated by, not one ship can cross over. And I don't know the kind of exact damage we'll come to know in the evening briefing today on the Karachi. On Karachi, we have been able to inflict. They have got just 3, ports there. One is Gawadar. In any case, anything land there, the Baluchis will not let it land, come to the mainland. So there are only 2 ports there. So who will give? There is no way. How many? You can't carry these kind of heavy equipment by flights day in, day out, and flights through Afghanistan route. Pakistan has actually got themselves into a landlocked situation. They have got themselves into. So they won't know. They'll start telling in 3-4 days. So they'll find a lot of bravado coming in, a lot of, again, nuclear bomb, 1 kilo, this thing. Oh, those kind of, it'll grow. It'll probably even occur in the parliament, these kind of things. Finally, to somehow make a stop, then they'll finally come to requesting Iran or somebody or Qatar, most probably, please beg, tell them what do they want. Tell them what do they want. That's the time. Our rotation should be very clear. Secondly, I think the ideal opportunity to carry out certain, what we call improvement of defensive postures in the LC sector. They start with Poonch, because Poonch is a place where it's in a bowl. They are dominating. They are on higher grounds. They can see through and through to our post. That is why they were able to inflict a lot of damage, and especially targeted among their Gurdwara, because they can see. They can see they are on dominating post. We had removed it in 65, but then that's an old story. With the Haji Pir being given back and all, we came back to square one. But the fact is today, they are dominating us in Poonch. They are dominating. They are on higher ground. We are on lower. Our posts are much lower. It can be changed. It can be changed today. And then, of course, we have options in Gilgit area. That is in case one wants to restrict insert to LC. All of them could come under the improvement in defensive posture, which could later again get, you can call it escalation, and go slightly into depth, maybe in Gurez sector, go up to Shahda temple, and others. One doesn't want to get into the specifics and all, but the options are unlimited. It is up to the Pakis. What is the breaking point? What is the breaking point? And the breaking point would be the change in leadership. The change in leadership. What I expect is the Munir would be disposed of. They'll get Imran out. Whoever comes next, the Imran would be out, and then they will say it's all hunky-dory, and don't worry, we will not do it. Some third-party guarantees, Qatar or some country, which will give this third-party guarantee. But whether we can believe those guarantees.
All right, sir. Let me rope in Joyita Basu, editor of the Sunday Guardian, with me in the studio as well. Joyita, we saw some fireworks